Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, and happy to be on the call with everyone. Can't tell you how excited we are here at K-State football to get an invitation and accept our bid to the Pop-Tarts Bowl. It's going to be fun to go down to Orlando with our football team. I know K-State Nation is going to travel in droves to Orlando and celebrate a great game for our first bowl game down in Florida. And can't thank Steve Hogan enough and his crew for inviting us. And I know our players are really excited about this opportunity. Our families and staff are excited about it. I know our fan base is, and we'll start getting to work right away in getting our preparations for a really good North Carolina State team that I've got a ton of respect for Coach Doran. Known him for a while, and I know they're a terrific team and should be a heck of a game here in late December.
Appreciate that, Coach. We'll get started here with our first question from Kellis Robinette. Kellis, you can go ahead when you're ready.
Yeah, Chris, congrats on the bowl spot here. I'm presuming that Avery Johnson's going to start at quarterback in the bowl game. What kind of unique opportunity is that for you guys to, kind of peek into the future with him and for him to get that experience?
Yeah, Avery will be the guy, and you're right. It kind of is a finish of the 2023 season with all the great seniors that are going to play in this bowl game. And then it also is a springboard to the 2024 season with Avery at the helm. And we've got a lot of skill guys that have been really productive for us. And he's going to get that opportunity to be the guy behind center. And I know that Coach Klein's really excited to come up with a game plan for Avery. And Avery's earned this opportunity. He's waited for this opportunity. He's played good football when we've asked him to earlier this year, but now it's his show.
Question for Coach. You can raise your hand. I think, do we have another one from Kellis? Kellis, go ahead if you have another.
Sure. Do you know when you might have any opt-outs or when you might hear anything on that front before the bowl game?
We've kind of met with a lot of our players last week, and I think everybody's really excited about playing one more time together in this bowl game. So I don't have an answer right now as far as that, but I know that we have so many seniors that want another opportunity to play with their brothers. And so I'm confident that we'll have a great showing and have most, if not all, of our seniors participating.
All right, we'll take our next question from Tim Everson. Tim, you can go ahead when you're ready.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I was curious about backup quarterback wise. I know with Jake and Adrian hitting the portal, you're kind of left with Jacob, and I know that his status is kind of up in the air. Is that just kind of looking at guys on the roster that have played quarterback, or how is that? What's kind of the process with that?
Yeah, we haven't really dove into that. We're pretty confident that Jacob Knuth will be the backup, and he's going to be a really good football player here. He ran our scout team here this year, and I'm excited for Jacob to have that opportunity to work with Coach Klein and be that backup guy. And then we've got a couple of guys that used to be quarterbacks, whether it be on our roster or in high school. So we'll have a good plan for that.
All right, we've got a question for Coach. You can use the raise hand button to let us know. We got another one, Kellis Robinette. Kellis, go ahead.
Yeah, back to me, Chris. Give me some early impressions on North Carolina State. You mentioned you got a lot of respect for Dave, but what kind of jumps out to you about them at this early stage?
I can't tell you that, Kellis, because I've been on the road all week and we just found out that we're playing them. But I've watched Dave's team play in the past, and they're always really physical. They always play really good defense, and they've always had really good skill kids on offense in the games that I've seen them play. They're so well coached. And so I know that people in Orlando are going to be excited about this matchup because it's two really good football teams and really good programs that are continuing to rise up in the minds of the ACC and in the Big 12. And so I think it's going to be just a great game.
We'll take another one from Tim. Tim, you can go ahead when you're ready.
How crazy is this time of year? I mean, you're dealing with trying to figure out who's coming back senior wise. You're dealing with transfers. You're dealing with preparing for the bowl game. How stressful is this for you and your staff?
Well, it's what college football is, and everybody has to adapt and adjust and evolve. Whether or not you're stressed by it, frustrated by it, excited by it, it's just what it is, and it's not just a handful of institutions that are going through it. It's everybody at all levels. It doesn't matter if you're Division III, Division II. I've talked to my friends at FCS, to Group of Five, to Power Five. There's coaches changing jobs back and forth. It's just that's the landscape of what we're in college football, and so what excites me is getting these guys together, our team back together on Monday with Coach True and our strength coach, while we're on the road recruiting and starting to start that build up for the bowl game. But yeah, there's a lot of crazy things going on in college athletics right now.
Coach, we'll take Tim. Do you have another one? I see your hand up. Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Do we have any more questions for Coach? Raise your hand with the raise hand function. If you do, we'll take the next one from Glenn Kinley. Glenn, go ahead. Having trouble connecting to Glenn. Glenn, I'll get to you in just a second. All right, Glenn, can you hear us?
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, sorry about that. Coach, I'm wondering, I know we're talking about the bowl game now, but I'm wondering if you could just touch on the conversations that led up to Will's decision to enter the transfer portal and kind of what he means to you and to this program.
Yeah, I'm going to keep a lot of those in private, Glenn, out of my respect for Will. But I'm excited about Will's future, whether that's at the NFL next year or at another school. I don't know what he's going to decide to do. And I'll kind of leave it at that. There's nothing at all wrong with my relationship with Will Howard. It's very strong. I love the kid. We shared an awful lot this week when I had an opportunity. I've got nothing but respect for him and appreciate what he did for K-State and what he's done for me and my family. And I believe it's reciprocated on what I've done for Will and his family. So nothing but admiration for him. And one thing I know is I want the best for Will Howard.
Thank you, Coach.
We'll take another one from Kellis Robinette. Kellis, you can go in here whenever you're ready.
I got to ask you this one, Coach. What's your favorite flavor of Pop-Tart?
Oh boy, probably chocolate fudge.
Okay.
There
You
you
eat a
go.
lot of those growing up?
I did. I probably would tell you right now, Kellis, I don't have any in the house right now, and probably haven't for a few years since Colby went to college. But we had a lot of Pop-Tarts when kids were little in there, and have enjoyed an awful lot of them. But there's not many flavors I probably don't like, because I've had a lot growing up as a kid.